G2 head coach GrabbZ lets us go behind the scenes and talks the new roster and how the team deals with pressure. It's a good time for G2. In this video, head coach GrabbZ breaks down his role, how the new roster works together, and how the team stays sharp. First off though, GrabbZ breaks down exactly what his job means day to day.
So my role in G2 is a bit different than what people perceive to be the traditional head coach. That means I'm not here to dictate what these players have to do all the way. It's more about being a mediator, making sure the discussions we have are leading towards a certain goal, and that the passionate opinions the players have are all viewed objectively, because of course I have 5 talented players here and everybody should be able to talk, and we should find something that we all agree on together.
With strong players like Mickey X and Caps, G2 is a talented team. But how hard is it to keep everyone playing together as one unit?
So for that, it's very easy actually in this team, because every player respects the ability of his peers. So if somebody brings up a point, the others don't doubt him but listen to him and try to understand his viewpoint, which is something that is hard to do if you have one star in a team, but right now everybody's on the same level. So these discussions are very easy and I don't have to do much regarding that one.
There's no room for mistakes here. Here's how GrabbZ keeps everyone sharp and what he would like to improve in the future.
Luckily enough, in our scrims, players tend to be a bit over-aggressive and we throw some games which grounds the players as well. And in the end, with these 5 individuals, we all know that the end goal is not to win only the LSC, but going further. So we just simply ask ourselves if what we're doing would work against a team like IG or Griffin. And then very quickly we can go forward and not get into bad habits, I feel like. I would like my team to be a bit safer sometimes, because we tend to still dive between towers and go for individual kills just to bring in more consistency. But of course, that's something you have to balance out, because at the same time we don't want to cut out the playmaking every player has here. So it's more about setting vision a bit more appropriately and playing a bit slower sometimes, but in the overall I'm quite happy.
Caps is a new face on the team and one of the best players in the world. GrabbZ says that as well as raw talent, Cap has improved the communication between the players.
So with the addition of Caps, we have another focal point in terms of communication, because in the past we had issues that on bot side especially, there was lack of that, and now with Perks moving to bot and Caps being mid, that feels like all lanes communicate to Jankos, which makes the game way easier for him as well. So definitely communication is a huge part, which was missing from bot side, now that we have it with the addition of Caps and putting Perks in bot.
When it comes to dealing with the high expectations of playing on the world stage, it's all about having the right mental attitude.
Also, that is quite easy because every player on this team is used to it. I think Mickey not as much, but even he's kind of playfully. And I feel my players grow more than actually feel pressured by the whole situation. So that's where they want to be, and they want to be the best team. So as for now, there's no feeling of dread or too much pressure. The flexibility of champions is a huge thing for us. Usually in scrims it goes really haywire, because then we have one champion who suddenly can go on 5 positions and nobody agrees to where it goes. So yeah, especially in the first 2 days of every week, we have basically I let them experiment as much as they want. Then we learn where certain champions fit, and then of course on stage I always have the chance or the power to say, okay, we actually put this champion now on the road. We didn't practice as much because my players can play basically every champion. So definitely makes things a lot easier, as long as we know what we actually want to achieve and not go in blindly.
Finally, GrabbZ is proud of the fact that G2 have a positive atmosphere, with the players happy in each other's company, even if they do bond over mocking him.
So with this team again, 5 highly individual talented players, it means of course they respect each other in-game, which helps out of game as well. But honestly, those 5 guys are all pretty crazy, I would say, collectively, and to my dismay, because I am the one who has to deal with all the dad jokes and deadbeat jokes that are coming in 24/7, but they all share similar humor, share the same passion and making my day horrible. So I mean, it's fine, right? Because again, as long as they laugh together and they have a good time, that's in the end what we want to achieve here. And if we can win by having a good time, then it's perfect, right? So in the end, we all have a very open atmosphere. In the past, I've been a bit too strict, I think, so that would have cut it out. But right now on this team, we're all very open and just enjoy being here, actually.
So that's an inside look at G2. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Drop us a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Logitech G for more esports coverage just like this. If you do already subscribe, hit that notification bell to make sure that you know when our next video lands.